So for a con artist, though intuitive psychology, the process of sizing up who who someone is, what they the process of sizing up who someone is, all right, what they're made of, what they desire isn't a nice evolutionary byproduct or a fun way to pass time. It's their livelihood. For a con artist, it's their livelihood to be able to understand and know people because they're in the people game. They're in the people game not for the purpose of blessing the people, but for the purpose of conquering the people, right? The church is in the people game, not for the purpose of cunning of running riot on the people, not for the purpose of defeating the people, but for the purpose of building the people, for the purpose of helping the people, for the purpose of partnering with the people, for them to be successes in their life. That is Jesus' vision of the church. So when you read in Ephesians chapter 4, the Bible says that he has called people into ministries for the purpose of preparing the saints for the work of the ministry so that they can be grown in such a way that they're not beaten about by every wind of doctrine. That's the reason for Jesus setting up a church, right? So if you're in a church that is not doing that, you're not in a church, you're in a cult. If your church is not building you up, if your church is not preparing you, for the storms of life, for the pressures of life, for the difficulties of life, you're not in a church. You're not in a church. Sorry, I have to be the one to tell you, but you're not in a church. You're in something, but not a church, because the intent of a church is to help us to face life. If your church is not helping you to face life, you're not in a church, you're in a cult, right? A church is supposed to help you to face life, right? It's supposed to help you to express that which God has put on the inside of you. It's supposed to help you to show for the Jesus on the inside of you, right? It's supposed to help you to have the human experience, victoriously, right? But a con artist is out there, not surely not to do that, but to run riot on you, to conquer you, right? To conquer you, you know, which, like I just said, is like the people Jesus was talking about in Revelations. It says they conquer people, they make the people look small. They make the people, they put the people under them. Oh, under them. I'm the set man. So you are not, you are the set members. I'm the set man, or you are the set boys or set girls. Stupid, right? Stupid. You're only an under shepherd. Jesus is the shepherd. And you're not the limit of the people in your church. They can grow bigger than you. You're just a man. You're just a man, right? And you're a con artist when you start doing that also, because that's what a con artist does, is to conquer people, and to conquer people, he first of all needs to understand people. He understands people such that in a way that he finds out their weaknesses, Mm. how to keep them captive, how to bind them and keep them ever under him. Now, and never be able to grow bigger than him, right? So one of the strongholds of con artistry is the ability to download a victim's life, right? To be an effective con artist, you have to be able to download the life of your victim, not to use it to help them, but to use it against them. You download who your victims are, what are their weaknesses, their strengths, and use that against them. And we find that everywhere, again, including the church. I'm a church boy, sorry, if I've been bashing the church. That's where I live. I see it in the office place also. People find it about you and want to use it against you. Uh, they think you should be small all the days of your life and never grow, right? So you find it everywhere. Everywhere you find man, will the devil replicates. You'll find such, right? But one of the strongholds of con artistry, one of the strongholds of being able to swindle you, one of the strongholds of being able to play 419 on you, one of the strongholds of being able to mogul you is that they find out about you. They find out about you, right? and use what they find out against you. I have the privilege of having been in several timeshare meetings, which is a con game. The whole thing that runs that is the con artistry. But again, when they call you there, they ensure that you're able to close the deal when you go there. Right. So they ensure you're coming with your driver's license. They ensure you're coming with your credit card because they want to get you an environment where they can hypnotize you to make a decision. You make that decision before leaving. Right. If it takes your wife to close a deal, they'll make sure you come with your wife. You won't, if you come alone, they won't allow you in. Right. They make sure you have everything it takes to close a deal for you to come to the meeting. Right. And when you get there, they take your detail, keep you sitting. What they are doing when they keep you sitting is investigating about you. They're finding about you. They're probably going on the social media. Oh, who is this person? Where does he work? What does he like? Yeah. Even while you're sitting down there, they're possibly observing you, seeing how you are, what you're doing, because that then gives them what how to talk to you, what to focus on, right? It tells them how to talk to you, what to focus on, because they're trying to make you feel comfortable with them enough to be able to make that decision to buy their timeshare, right? So you sit down there, and if they don't win the first person they give to you, they say, "Oh, it's gonna give it to his boss." So they keep you waiting for some time again. It goes in there, it's downloading to the boss. Everything that he has done, what he thinks, they come together and form. Oh, why might he be resisting? They spend time, agree on that. Then they bring a new set of people who's supposed to be the boss of the first one and go to another section with you, right? All in a bid because they want you to buy a timeshare, which is typically not, it's not a good product for most people, right? If it was a good product, they won't go to all that trouble. It's not. It might look like a good product, but at the end of the day, you lose money. There are easier, better ways of getting vacation time than buying a timeshare. It's not a good product, so they have to use a con artistry to get people to buy it, right? So it's also for someone to swindle you, they need to know about you, right? And several ways today of getting information about you. Easy one is on social media. People can get a lot of things about you if they want to swindle you. Uh, they also come to you, in different ways, offer you different things to be able to get information about you, right? So don't necessarily be too carried away if someone starts by telling you things about you that is not supposed to know. He's found it out somewhere, either easy through social media, easy through a third party, easy by paying for it. God did not tell them. They found it out. Don't be easy carried away by spiritism. It's all a con game. All a con game. All a con game. Could probably say 90% is a con game. There are probably a few real ones, but most of it's a con game. Even if it's not a con game, you know, don't allow you to don't become a servant, a slave, hypnotized by someone seeming spiritism. That's not why we're here. That's not the way God has ordained that we live. He put something between our two ears, called our brain. He wants us to use it. Don't do stupid things because someone seemingly has the answer to your problem. He doesn't. Only God has the answer to your problem. Only God has the answer to your problem. Don't let fear rule you because once they get that fear in, they're going to run riot to you. You'll regret the things you would have done with such people.